Lay down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders and move the chin toward the base of the throat. Close your eyes and allow your body to soften, to let go. Relax your forehead. Your eyebrows. And the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes. And let that sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there too, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long and deep breath. Keep your breath deep but easy. If you feel any tensions rising, step back. This is not a challenge. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and becoming more compact with every exhalation. Keep a long and deep breath. Feel the ribs moving away from each other with every inhalation and closer to each other with every exhalation. Become aware of every small movement while you're breathing. Still keeping your breath deep, observe that toward the end of the inhalation, the muscles of your rib cage activate in order to create space for your lungs. Become aware of these activation. When you exhale, if you exhale deeply, observe that toward the end of the exhalation, you activate the muscles of your belly in order to push the air out. Again, become aware of these activation. Keep your breath deep but easy. Three more breaths. At the end of your third breath, breathe as deep as you can and hold your breath. While holding your breath, keep the activation of your rib cage in order to keep the rib cage expanded. Exhale. And at the end of the exhalation, hold your breath, keeping your belly active in order to keep the air out of your lungs. Inhale. Expand your rib cage and keep the rib cage expanded while you hold your breath. Take control of the muscles of your rib cage in order to keep your rib cage expanded. And again, exhale. Taking control of the muscles of your belly in order to keep the air out of your lungs. Keep on doing the same, keep on doing this technique. And if you feel that you have a good control of the muscles of your rib cage and of your belly, try and create a suspension. That is, try to hold your breath just using the muscles and not closing your glottis, not closing your throat. So inhale. Activate the muscles of your rib cage. Keep the rib cage expanded and stay there. Exhale. Activate your abdominal muscles and stay there. Inhale and exhale. As much as you can, using taking control of the muscles of both the rib cage and the belly in order to create a suspended breath. 3 more breaths at your own pace. At the end of the third breath, go back to a normal breath. Let it flow freely. Observe your breath becoming lighter and lighter, more and more shallow. And just focus on your breath without controlling, becoming a witness of your breath. Here enters and exit your body. Simply, easily, softly. And keeping your breath soft and easy, feel your body. Feel the emotions. Put your arms in cactus pose. Bend your knees, put your feet not too far from your buttocks. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders and the chin toward the base of the throat. Inhale. With exhalation, tilt your hip backward and lift your hips just a tiny bit. No need to lift it completely. Keep the shoulder blades down, firmly down on the ground. And relax. Allow your hips to go down again. One more time. Push with the feet against the ground, tilt your hip backward, lift your hips just a tiny bit. Stay there, relax your belly. And down. Bring the right knee toward the chest. Use the 2 arms to bring the right knee toward the chest. Lift your left leg up, straight as much as you can. Inhale. And with exhalation, still keeping the right knee toward the chest, lower your left leg to your maximum without touching the ground. Keep your right leg really close to the chest. And come back up. Change leg. Pull the left knee toward the chest, right leg straight, and slowly lower your right leg down to the ground without touching the ground. Stay there. And come back up. Bring the 2 knees toward the chest. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head and shoulders and stay there. Relax your feet. And down. Now, bring the tibia parallel to the ground. Cross the right leg over the left one and do a knot with your feet. Okay. Interlace the hands behind your occiput. Bring the two elbows close to each other like you're wrapping your head with your forearm. Inhale. And with exhalation, lift your head and shoulders. Look at your knees. Stay there. And go down. Lower the 2 feet down to the ground. Touch the ground. Still with your legs crossed. And come back up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Cross now the left leg over the right one. Do a knot. Bring the 2 elbows close to each other. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and look at your knees. Stay there. Bring your head down. Bring your elbows down. Feet down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down, up. One more time. Down and up. Okay. Relax your feet, relax your legs. Put your feet down on the ground. Bring your arms again in cactus pose. Inhale. The exhalation, push with the feet against the ground and lift your hips a little bit more. Relax your belly, 3 breaths. And relax. Put your feet in Baddha Konasana and allow your knees to open to the side. Breathe deeply on your belly. So allow the belly to become wider, bigger with every inhalation. Observe the navel moving down toward the spine with every exhalation. Move your belly with every breath. Now still in Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale as deep as you can. Empty your lungs. Hold your breath and bring gently your diaphragm up. Inhale. Exhale completely. Hold your breath. Relax the belly and bring the diaphragm up. Relax. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale as deep as you can. Empty your lungs. Hold your breath. Relax the belly. And bring the diaphragm up. Go back to a normal breath for a few seconds. And for the third time, inhale. Exhale as deep as you can. Hold your breath. Relax the belly and bring the diaphragm up. Go back to a normal breath. Bring the two knees together. Keep the two knees together. Tilt your hip backward and lift your hips. Squeeze your butt. 3 breaths. Keep your legs close to each other. Your knees close to each other. And down. Bring the two knees toward the chest. Roll on your right side. Push with the left hand and sit up. Sit on the back of the mat. Knees as wide as the mat. Hands down on the ground, not too far from your knees. Create circles with your hips along the spine. Both on one side. And on the other side. So in this position, inhale, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, push with the hands against the ground and look higher than your eye level. Exhale, round your spine, push with the hands against the ground, chin toward the base of the throat. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, push with the hands against the ground to lift your sternum, look higher than your eye level, push the chest forward. Exhale, tilt your hip backward, push with the hands against the ground, round your spine, stretch your spine. One more time, inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round your spine and look down. Lift the palm of the hands. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Walk forward with your hands. Keeping the shoulders as wide as you can. Lower your chest. Allow the head to drop down toward the ground. But keep the palm of the hand away from the ground. 3 breaths. Slowly come back up and enter tabletop position. Normal tabletop position. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Walk a little bit forward with your hands, not too much. Slide the left arm under your right one. Push the left hand to the right, to the maximum, allowing your left shoulder to drop down toward the ground. Push with your left shoulder against the ground. Lift your right arm up. Move the right shoulder to the left, just like the hand. 3 breaths. Lift the sternum. And come back to the starting position. Okay. Just pay attention not to put your arm too close to the knees, because otherwise you won't be able to twist your spine. It will be a little bit arched, round. So move the left hand a little bit forward, slide the right arm under the left one, move the right hand as much as you can to the left, put your right shoulder down, push with the right shoulder against the ground, move the left shoulder and arm to the right. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to the starting position. Sit on your heels again and create circles with your hips along the spine. Very gently. Turn also on the other side. And now lay down on the mat. Put your hands under your chin. Keep the 2 legs together. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your legs just a tiny bit, not too much, just a tiny bit. Flex your shoulders and down. Lift your legs again and down. One more time, lift your legs and down. Now, bend your right leg and put the right tibia parallel to the left leg. Turn your head to the left. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Push the right knee to the side, allowing the right side of your hips to move gently toward the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your left leg. Stay there. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And down. Change sides, so straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg. Keep the tibia parallel to the right leg. Shoulders away from the ears. Turn your head to the right. Inhale. And with exhalation, lift your right leg. 3 breaths. And down. Straighten both legs. Move the hands close to the buttocks. Palm of the hand facing the sky. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Look forward. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your legs. 3 more breaths. And down. Bend your right leg and grab your right foot with your right hand. Bring the heel as close as you can to your buttocks. Stay there. And now activate your belly. Belly in, and feel how this movement, just the activation of your abdominal muscles, allow a stretch, a deeper stretch on your thigh. Relax
and change leg. So bend your left leg, grab your left foot, bring it closer to the buttocks as much as you can. Then activate your abdominal muscles and feel the stretch on your thigh. Stay there. And relax. Bend your right leg, and now grab your right foot with your left hand. So to do so, move the right foot to the left, grab it. If it's okay for you, if it's doable for you, if you feel like it, grab the foot with both hands. Activate your abdominal muscles. Feel the stretch on your right thigh. And now, still keeping the abdominal muscles active, lift your head and shoulders and push the foot back. 3 breaths. Push the foot back. And relax. Change side. So bend your left foot, move it to the right, grab it with your right hand. If you want to, you can grab it with both hands. Move the heel toward the buttocks. Feel the stretch, activate your abdominal muscles. Still keeping the abdominal muscles active, lift the head, shoulders, and push the foot back. 3 breaths. And relax. Push with the hands against the ground and move in child pose. Find your version of Balasana, of the child pose. You can do it with your knees together or wide, your arms forward or back, whichever is comfortable for you. And stay there. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, tabletop position. Keep the chin is together. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your right leg, keeping the right knee at 90 degrees. Stay there. Now up, not on the side, but foot up. Okay, that's good. Change leg, so right knee down, lift your left leg, foot up. Yeah, that's perfect. And down. Now, lift your right leg, bring the heel toward the buttocks, lean on the right hand and grab your right foot with your left hand. Now, move your right knee up. Move your right foot up. 3 breaths. And down. Lean on the right leg, lift the left leg. Bring the heel toward the buttocks, lean on the left hand, grab with your right hand your left foot, lift your left knee, lift your left foot, sternum lifted, 3 breaths.
and down. Create circles with your hips along the spine, both on one side and on the other side. And sit again in Balasana, in the child pose. Focus on your breath. Create a long but easy breath. Imagine that with every exhalation, all the tensions in your body can exit, leaving you more and more relaxed. Keep the exhalation longer than the inhalation. And really slowly come back up. Find a comfortable position. It can be with your legs crossed, or seated on your heels, or seated on your bolster, whatever is comfortable for you. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Straighten your arms to the side. And cross your left arm over the right one. Grab your shoulders. Now walk with your hands toward the shoulder blades, like you want to grab your shoulder blades. When you reach your maximum, lower your shoulders. Lower your shoulders as much as you can. Now, lift your right forearm and push with your right forearm against the left arm. Straighten your left arm and move the left shoulder down. Now, bend your left arm and cross the left forearm in front of your right hand. Now, from this position, keep the shoulders down as much as you can. Keeping the shoulders down, lift your elbows. Shoulders down, lift the elbows. Shoulders down, lift the elbows. And move the full arm forward. 3 breaths. And down. Straighten your arms. Cross the right arm over the left one and grab your shoulders. Walk with your hands toward the shoulder blades, like you want to grab the shoulder blades. Even if it's just for a millimeter, try and go a little bit further. Now lift your left forearm, push with your left forearm against the right arm. Straighten your right arm and move the right shoulder down. Now, start bending your right forearm, your right elbow. Cross the right forearm in front of the left one. Shoulders down. Lift your elbows. Shoulders down. Lift your elbows. Keep on moving the shoulders down, but lifting your elbows. There, start moving the forearm forward. 3 breaths. And relax.
Create circles with your head, both on one side and on the other side. Now roll both arms inward. Grab your wrist. And if it's doable for you, walk with your hands toward the elbows. Go wherever is doable for you. Lift the sternum, move the shoulders down. Belly in. And relax. Let's do it again. There's a normal way to do it. And then there is the one that we did without even thinking, for me, is with the left arm under the right one. Now we're gonna do the opposite. So moving the upper arm lower, walking toward your elbows. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in, 3 breaths. And relax. We're gonna do exactly the same, but we're lying over the arms. So it's not gonna be comfortable. I'll just tell you straight away. If it's if you think that it's gonna be way too hard, you can put some folded blanket behind your back, just to give a bit of comfort. Do so. Keep the feet as wide as the mat. Grab your elbows again. Activate your abdominal muscles and go down. There. Allow your shoulders to move down to the ground. Inhale, and with exhalation, lift your hips just a tiny bit. Okay. Can be even more comfortable. Now, allow the hips to go down again, but find the position where your body is working, but it's not completely horrible. Stay there. Lift your hips again. Relax your arms. Lower your hips, roll on your right side. Push with the left hand. Sit up. Now we're gonna do it with the other arm under. So grab your elbows again. Bend your knees. Activate your abdominal muscles and slowly lower the body. Lift your hips. And there, find the working but comfortable position and stay there, 3 breaths. You can feel the difference between the 2 sides, which is normal. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your hips again. Relax, release the arms, lower your hips, roll on your right side. Push with the left hand and sit up. Okay, cross your legs, hands right in front of your knees. Lift sternum, shoulder blades down, create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. But allow those circles to move gently, also your shoulders. Turn also on the other side. Now, roll both arms inward again. But now, keep the tip of your fingers touching with the fingers pointing up. Maybe it's just one or two fingers touching, it's not a problem. If it's doable for you, push the palm of the hand one against the other and lift your hands a little bit higher. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, stay there for 3 breaths. And relax. Create circles with your shoulders, both on one side and on the other side. Okay, do you have a strap or just a not elastic fabric? Put the belt over the left shoulder. Find a comfortable position so you can sit also over a bolster, over a pillow. The idea is to keep the spine as much as you can straight. So better to use props in order to be comfortable, because there will be some sort of tortures. So let's focus on what we're working on, but the other side, the other part of our body can be a little bit more comfortable. Okay, good. Lift sternum, shoulder blades down. Straighten your arms to the side. Now, roll the right arm inward, just like we did before. Bend the elbow, push the hand to the left and up toward the shoulder blades. Grab the belt. Now, roll the left arm outward and bring it just in front of you. Palm of the hand facing the sky. Okay. Now, push the left arm back into the shoulder socket. Bring the shoulder down and slowly lift your arm. Still keeping this rotation, this outward rotation of your arm. When you've reached your maximum, wherever it is, bend the elbow and grab either the belt or the hand. Now, roll the left arm inward, like you want to move the elbow closer to the head. Okay, and now, using either the hands or the belt, push the left elbow back. Keep the elbow really close to the head. Don't allow the elbow to open to the side. Keep it straight. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, relax. Change the position of the belt. So put the belt over the right shoulder. Straighten your arms. Roll the left arm inward, bend the elbow, push the hand to the right and up. You can feel the difference between the left and right, which is normal. Grab the belt. Now roll the right arm outward, bring it in front of your body, palm of the hand facing the sky. Okay, now push the arm back into the shoulder socket and down. Shoulder down. Keep the shoulder down, lift your arm up. Still keeping the rotation of the arm. When you reach your maximum, bend the elbow and grab either the belt or the hand. Roll the right arm inward as much as you can. Keep the elbow really close to the head. And now, using either the belt or the hands, move the elbow back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Relax your head, relax your face, unclench your jaw, smile. And relax. Put your hands in front of the knees if you're with your legs crossed, and create circles with your hips and lower spine, but allow those movements to move the whole spine, back, shoulders and head. And also on the other side. Okay. Tabletop position on your elbows. Keep the elbows closer than your shoulders. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Now, just to strengthen your arms, move forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Now, push with the elbows against the ground. Walk forward with your knees. Widen your knees and feet. Tuck your toes under. And still pushing with your elbows against the ground. Lift your buttocks and push the chest toward the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come it down. And again, move forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And one more time, forward and back. Bring the 2 knees together. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the elbows against the ground. Lift your buttocks and push the chest over the toes. 3 breaths. And down. Okay. Now, there's 2 variations. If you want to, you can strengthen your arms and shoulders by, with your buttocks lifted, leaning forward and back. If it's a little bit too much for you today, you can just stay in the position for 3 breaths. So, keep your legs together. Push with the elbows against the ground to lift your buttocks. And if you feel like it, move forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Down. Breathe. We're gonna do it one more time. Walk forward with your knees held up. Even more. Okay. Tuck the toes under. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your buttocks. And if you feel like it, move forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Get down to elbows. Relax. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Focus on your breath. The easier the breath, the more your body and mind can relax. Come back up. Yeah, it's not over. Almost, but not over yet. Now we're gonna do just a variation on what we did. I'm gonna show you and then we're gonna do it together. Actually, it's not that hard. The idea is to have the same position that we just did, had with your feet, with your legs together. You tuck the toes under. You lift the buttocks and lift one leg as high as you can. So when you lift the leg, the hip will open to the side, and it's okay. Then you change your leg and you do the other as high as you can. So in terms of shoulders and arms, is exactly what we did before. The only change is that you're lifting your leg up. So I personally find it easier if I focus on my buttocks. If I feel my buttocks working, it means that it's quite high. If it's not, if I don't feel it working enough, it means that it's not either straight or high enough. Remember, when you do so, to keep on pushing the chest toward the toes. The more the chest will be toward the toes, the easier, even if it feels weird, the easier will be to lift your leg. Because part of the weight will be just thrown down to the other leg. Okay, so elbows down, interlace your hands. Keep the elbows closer than your shoulders. Knees together, tuck your toes under. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your buttocks and push the chest over the toes. There, start lifting your right leg as high as you can. Keep on pushing the chest over the toes. Walk forward, Ruth, because otherwise it'll be even harder. Yep. And change leg. Last moments, then we're gonna do it again. And down. So I'm just gonna show you one thing. If I keep my knees quite far away from your elbows, if I start like this, for instance, it will be super hard for your shoulders and it will be super hard for the whole body to lift. While if you keep your knees closer to the elbows, it's harder at the beginning to enter the position, because you really need to focus on lifting your buttocks and pushing the chest toward the knee, toward the toes. But then it will be easier to lift the leg because the barycenter is just in between your elbows. So once that you have your legs quite close to the elbows, you push. This is hard because you will feel everything stretching, but then it will be easier to lift the leg. So we're gonna do it together. That's good. Okay, just keep on pushing the chest over the toes. Don't forget that. The knees a little bit closer to the elbows, Hilda. More, 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 more. Okay, now it's good. Ruth, a little bit less. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Ruth, not Hilda. Hilda, move the knees down, move the knees toward the elbows. More. You were good before. Okay, stay there. That's good. Now, take your toes under and lift your buttocks. Okay, now push the chest over the toes and lift one leg. Keep on pushing the chest over the toes. Change leg. That's good. And down. Okay. Child pose and relax. I know it was not super hard, especially for your mind. The mind is our worst enemy sometimes. Because in terms of body, we strengthen our body throughout the whole class in order to feel the strength to do the last pose. So in terms of body, it was doable. It is the mind that blocks you. And it's 100% normal because you're head down. You have to have faith on the strong, on your arms, which is not easy. And then you have to lift one leg. So for your mind, it's really hard. And that's why we do yoga and not just going to the gym. Because we work both on a physical level, but also on the mental one, on our mind, in order to overcome every obstacle that we ourselves put in our path. Now, enter Shavasana. But be proud of what you did. Even if it was not perfect today, but you did overcome part of the mental blockage that you had. You were afraid, maybe, and it was normal to be. So be proud of what you did. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose till that moment.
Just relax. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam Gamaya Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam Gamaya Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam Gamaya. Slowly start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Or you can keep one hand on your heart to feel the vibration that you're creating with your chant. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.